Hello everybody, it's Mir, again. I know, right? Who's this guy anyway? Today we're going to talk about Akuma's Raging Demon. After the Akuma patch notes video, we've noticed some commotion around it. There's a fair few people that think that the nerf is too much, so we're going to look at it again and see what it really means. In case you guys didn't know, Capcom nerfed the Raging Demon's range. It is shorter on the first frame of the animation. This means some existing setups into Demon don't work anymore. But is it really that bad? Well, first of all, a small reminder of how the Demon works. It is an unblockable grab, much like a grappler's command grab. And just like a command grab is designed to counter an opponent being too defensive and blocking all day. Like Zangief's super, you can only avoid it by jumping before the super flash if you were in range. You cannot jump after unless the Akuma player screwed up the setup. You also cannot combo into it, unlike Kage's version. It also takes full critical art meter and consumes your V-trigger one entirely. The reward is that it does 400 damage, which is pretty massive. Now let's look at a couple of the most practical Demon setups. First we'll look at Kara for medium punch into Demon. This is quite useful because like many Karas, which by the way just means cancelling the startup frames or something into something else, it puts the opponent in proximity guard, so that means they cannot walk back. This ensures that the Demon will land on the first frame, so that it's unavoidable. The opponent is more incentivized to block because Akuma is doing an attack, so they might not be expecting getting grabbed either. The problem is that with this setup, your opponent needs to stop mashing, otherwise you'll get hit out of it. So it will basically never work below diamond. Not to mention that if you screw it up and get the overhead blocked, you also die, which means you'll have to put in the practice. It's not the easiest thing in the world. Now onto the next setup. This is Kara V-Skill 1 kick into Demon. The reason why this is extremely useful is because the V-Skill 1 kick puts the opponent in proximity guard just like that other setup, as well as the fact that cancelling standing medium kick moves you much closer to the opponent. This is combined with the fact that Akuma's animating all the time, so it might induce hesitation and make the opponent block. All of these things together make for a very reliable setup. Now both of these setups still work, and the V-Skill 1 setup works from very far away too. Like I said, it's not the easiest thing ever, and you will definitely need some practice. No baby demons allowed here, that's for sure. Speaking of baby demons, let's look at some really easy Raging Demon setups. A classic would be a -2 situation into Demon. Forward heavy punch into Demon is an online classic. You also have crouching medium kick into Demon, or standing heavy kick. None of these setups work, even if you're point blank. Other easy setups would be tech throws into Demon. Standing light kick into Demon is pretty much the only reliable one. All the other tech throw setups require walking in, and they still might not have enough range. You can abuse the walking if the opponent is just going to sit there, but you risk getting jabbed or walked back on. Do you notice a trend here? Out of all the setups that I've shown, the easy ones are way harder to land, if not impossible, and how the harder ones still work? To me this looks like Capcom nerfing, in air quotes, bad players. As we know, Confucius says that the lower rank an Akuma player, the more Demon setups they know. I wish it were just a joke, but for some reason people love to try to land Demon all the time. But if you look at actual Akuma Pro players, you almost never see it. That's because even though the reward is high, the risk is also just as high, if not more. Akuma is made of paper mache and hold together by spit, so if you tickle him the wrong way, he just keels over and dies. If someone jumps out of your Demon, it's bad news. This is on top of the fact that he uses all of your resources, so it's meant for very specific situations, namely to defeat overly defensive opponents, and it's a way to reward skillful play. So is it really that bad that Capcom went after it? Although the nerf reduces its utility as a punishing tool, remember it's still a one frame command grab after all, it also makes it so that Akuma can't just throw out Demon willy-nilly and have it land. At least now if Akuma puts himself in a -2 situation, you can reasonably hold down back, and it will protect you both from EXTP and Demon, because you'll be able to jump after the flash. You're still giving up pressure, but at least you don't instantly die on the spot. To be honest, if you got grabbed by Raging Demon in a situation like that, that would make you question your life. So I, for one, am glad that it's gone. What do you guys think? Do you still think that the Demon nerf is Capcom taking it too far? Or do you think that Akuma players maybe should learn how to play neutral before pretending to be part-time grapplers? I'm totally not biased, I swear. Anyway, you guys let me know in the comments. As always, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. More content will be coming your way soon. I will see you next time.